Hey folks, what's up? I'm Mario and this is my channel Mario's Tech Tips. Welcome. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone who took the time to check out my premiere video on YouTube. In today's video, we're gonna involve with a topic a lot of Microsoft Word users seems to be struggling with, and this is the editing of header and footer, but separately for each page. Let's see it, and guess what? It's easy. Now, moving on, let me show you how we can edit headers and footers in a Word document, but separately for each page. In order to do that, I create a small Word document, 4 pages, as you can see here, with headers and footers. The first thing you realize when you start working with headers and footers is that when you change something in one page's header or footer, these changes applies to the rest of the document. For instance, here I change the date and this change applied to the rest of the pages automatically. That is because Word considers the whole document as an one and only section. And that is why also that this button named Link to Previews is by default deactivated. Now, if you hover your mouse cursor on this button, you will see that on the description it says link to the previous section to continue using the same header or footer provided that this button is activated, or when it's deactivated it turns this feature off in order you to create a different header or footer for the current section. And the keyword here is current, because as we are now, the whole document is considered by Microsoft Word as an one and only section. What Microsoft Word doesn't tell you is how to deactivate an already deactivated button. Of course, in order to do that, we have to reactivate this button and then once again deactivate it for each page of our document separately. Let's see how we can do that. Just close headers and footers and go to your first page and click anywhere on it. Then go to the tab Layout, select it, and on the category Breaks, just expand it. You will see two subcategories, Page Breaks and Section Breaks. Forget the Page Breaks category and go to the Section Breaks. On the Next Page command, just select it. And what you did basically is to tell to the Microsoft Word to add a section break which is beginning on the next page. You have to repeat the whole procedure for each of your documents page like I do. And if you reopen your headers or footers, you will see that this button here is highlighted now, marked as activated, and you have to deactivate it once more for each of your page you have on your Word document. Now, if you change something on the first page, you will see that this change does not transfer to the rest of the pages of the document automatically as it happened before. So you can see here, I can change anything I want in each page and nothing happened to the previous or to the next pages. So now I would like to point out a small detail I didn't mention before. When you insert section break on the last page of your document, you will see that it adds an additional page into your document, a page which will remain blank or you might don't want it, but you cannot get rid of it because if you try to delete it, you will realize that you simply can. The only thing you can do is to go to the last section break and just delete it. Don't you worry because you have already deactivated before the link to previous button. So everything is okay and you are good to go. Another thing I would like to point out is that as it is now, our document have 4 sections. You can see here header section 1, footer section 1, header section 2 on the second page, footer section 2, etc., etc. You can reverse the whole procedure at any time, and perhaps you will want to link a page to a page footer to the previous page footer, etc., etc. You can simply go to the page you want to link to the previous page, click inside the header or footer, and you just reactivate the link to previous command. You will see here a warning message asking you, do you want to delete the header and footer and connect to the header and footer in the previous section? You just simply click yes, and you will see here a banner notifying you that the header or footer of this page is linked to the previous. Uh, it's a good technique to use if you want to have specific headers and footers in a series of pages. Perhaps you want from page 1 until page 14 to have a certain headers and footers, and from page 15 and onwards to have a different headers and footers, etc., etc. The reason I suggested to insert section break on each page is because it gives you a great flexibility to work with headers and footers, especially if you are working with large documents, I mean documents 50, 100, 200 pages long. The last thing you want to do is after you finish your document to have to go to the first page again and start insert section page in every of the document pages and deactivate the link to previous button. So I strongly recommend to you to do the whole procedure from the first page when you start constructing your document. The last thing I would like to point out and suggest, if you like, is that before you start, separate your documents into sections and apply the procedure as we saw before. And what I'm telling you now is especially applying to documents that they are already constructed either by you or by someone else, is that you have to go to the first page, insert a header and footer in it, see how it looks like, and decide which changes will apply to every page. Do them first, as we already saw that Microsoft Word at the beginning consider even 1,000 pages long document as one section. Do these changes first and then go at the beginning after you finish the step, go at the beginning and start separate your document into section. Because the last thing you want is that when you finish separate your document, that you have forget to put something or to work something in certain pages or few or many pages and go to each page separately and apply these changes. It will gain you a great deal of time to work this way than the other way around. So folks, that is all for the today's video. I hope you will find it useful, and I hope it will help you to work more efficiently or better with headers and footers in a Word document. If you find it useful and if you like today's video, just give me a thumbs up and please consider to subscribe to my channel for more. Until next time, I wish you all to be safe, to be well, and until next time, bye bye.